Horse Writer of the Racing Writer of the Year award winner. Well done, Patrick.
Yeah, very cool. Magic. A huge prize and a bigger honour. Some of the names on that list, I've been going to that lunch with Mike Vince for the last 10 or 12 years. I've been looking at some of the great and the good get up on stage. So one of the biggest, proudest moments of my life, yeah.
And were you a little bit surprised when you were nominated for the award?
I was, to be fair. Look, I'm very much a part-time writer. You know, I get to write when I want about what I want. So
That was very enjoyable, I must say.
Well, I appreciate that, but I do get to, you know, I get to write under different circumstances than probably anyone else. So, but I enjoy doing it, and to get recognition for it is magic. And thanks to David Cleary and David Carr, who run the show, and a moment I won't forget.
Were you slightly surprised when your name was called out as the winner?
I was very surprised. You were meant to have written a speech if you were a nominee, but I just said, oh sure, there's no chance of me winning it. So I think I didn't set it too wrong up on the stage anyway.
You're well able to handle it.
It was great. It was great, and you know, Bob Cooper was up before me getting a Lifetime Achievement Award, and he was fantastic to listen to. It's a great day, great evening, and you know, I went for lunch with Alistair Down the day after last year, and obviously he's not around this year, but I'm sure he's having a long lunch in the sky somewhere.
Definitely, sadly missed. Well, very well said. Back to more mundane matters, shall we say. Set a chance was workmanlike.
Yeah, I didn't get to hang around and live in London and celebrate last night to come back and lose £3 ride this fella. So it was worth it. I was a bit worried coming down the hill. And Derek, I was telling better than me, he's moved me outside and pushed me in, probably on the worst ground and behind horses. But once I found a bit of daylight down the second last, he's taken off. His jumping needs a little bit of work. I'd like to hope there's a lot of improvement there.
And obviously, trip-wise, he's just there in the making, isn't he?
Yeah, he's not quick. You know, he ran well in Navan. I'd imagine 3 miles would be no problem for him.
Good stuff. You should be hard to beat in the next one as well. Carafoon, cracking run on stable debut nearly a year ago on that Grade 2, the Calaconte won at Leopardstown at Christmas.
Serious run. You know, Newberry and Cargage were all there. You know, I can't ride Cameron with the weights. She'd come into the conversation. I hadn't a choice because of the weights, but I would have had to do a little bit of thinking. It'll be an interesting race.
Hey, you're worried about your step.
I am, yeah. She's good out high form. Mass Marv filly. She goes well at home. I'm just hoping that the fact that my fella has a year's training in our place last year under his belt might just give him the advantage.
Good stuff. Good start to the day and best of luck in the next.
Thanks very much. Okay.
Well done. Cheers.
Flags are raised. And they're off. 12 flights of hurdles in all to be jumped in this 2-mile 3-furlong contest as they race towards the first diamond approach, and C'est Ta Chance are the first two to show in front. Following third on the inside by Honky Tonk as they make the right-handed swing to bring them uphill towards flight number 2. And C'est Ta Chance and Paddy Mullins moving up on the outside to join issue with Diamond Approach and Honky Tonk over flight number 2. They're followed in fourth as they all stream out over the first 2 flights by Jump Allen, who's a length in front of Moonshine Ranger as they jump flight number 3. And behind Moonshine Ranger as they race downhill. On the outside is Harry's Dream under Fidelma Elvin. Towards the inside races Park Rules, and they're a length or 2 in front of Only Mammy Can Love Me, who's followed over that fourth flight by Je Suis and What's Another Year. Between those 2 races Sheriff Hill, and they're a couple of lengths in front of the chasing group headed by Dunaney Point and Hills of Glory. So they've jumped the 3 flights in the black straight and continuing the descent to bring them towards the turn of the straight for the first time, having jumped the first 4 flights. And the inside, Diamond Approach taking a keen tug as the pace is just steadied a little bit. C'est Ta Chance with between those 2 races Honky Tonk. They're followed in fourth as they make the run towards the straight by Harry's Dream, who in turn is 3 to 4 lengths in front of Jump Allen, who's on the outside of Moonshine Ranger and Park Rules, a couple of lengths in front of Only Mammy Can Love Me, but behind those races the McManus Silks of What's Another Year under Derek O'Connor. Next in the field then in the white sleeves on the inside is Je Suis, who's followed by the diamond jacket of Sheriff Hill. Behind Sheriff Hill, or upside Sheriff Hill, is Hills of Glory, followed then by Dunaney Point. And Quiet Runs the Dawn as they jump the first of the 2 flights, and straight awkward jump on the inside by Diamond Approach, but still disputes the lead with Honky Tonk as they jump the flight, which will last in a circuit's time. Better jump there by Diamond Approach. Honky Tonk, a slight mistake on the outer. These 2 have gone on by some 3 to 4 lengths now over C'est Ta Chance, who runs in third. 4 is Harry's Dream, followed in 5 by Park Rules. A couple of lengths then to Only Mammy Can Love Me, who's followed by Moonshine Ranger. Behind Moonshine Ranger is Jump Allen on the outside, who's lost its pitch and is dropping back a little bit through the field. Upsides that one races Sheriff Hill. They're followed by What's Another Year, who's on the outside of Hills of Glory. Next in the field then Dunaney Point as they jump the first flight on the final circuit. And a good jump on the inside by the leader, Diamond Approach. Slight mistake by Honky Tonk and quickly is ridden by rider Owen Staples. Moving up on the inside is Park Rules in the hands of Luke Burke-Ott. They're followed with Harry's Dream on that one's outside. They're followed 3 to 4 lengths back now by C'est Ta Chance, who's gone back into 4 for Paddy Mullins. 5 behind those is Only Mammy Can Love Me and Troy Walsh as they jump the 5th last flight. They're a few lengths in front of the chasing group, who are headed by Moonshine Ranger with Jump Allen on the outside of that one. On the inside is Je Suis, who's trying to make a headway ahead of Sheriff Hill, and behind that is What's Another Year. They've jumped the middle flight in the back straight and heading towards the 3rd last flight. And it's Diamond Approach, the leader for Shane Butler. Leads by 3 lengths. Park Rules moving into 2nd. On the 3rd, on the outside of that, races Harry's Dream. They're a couple of lengths in front of Only Mammy Can Love Me, who's gone 4 on the inside of C'est Ta Chance in 5. C'est Ta Chance took a chance at that and being ridden for a few strides after that by Patrick Mullins. They're followed by What's Another Year, who's making ground on the outside for Derek O'Connor next in the field. Then behind that is Jump Allen on the outside of Moonshine Ranger. But they've done all the jumping in the back straight and heading downhill towards the turn into the straight. 2 flights left to jump when they swing in, and the lead is with Diamond Approach from Only Mammy Can Love Me, who's now moved into 2nd. 3rd on the outside is Harry's Dream. They're followed by Park Rules, who's poking its nose through. C'est Ta Chance is not done with in 5. On that one's outside is What's Another Year. As they swing in, 2.5 furlongs left to race and 2 flights left to jump. Diamond Approach finding a bit more on the inside. Leads now by a length again from Only Mammy Can Love Me. Park Rules between them. They're followed towards the outside by both Harry's Dream and the travelling What's Another Year, who comes there strongly on the outside for Derek O'Connor. C'est Ta Chance gets a split. 1 off the rail as they head inside the final 2 furlongs and down towards the 2nd last flight. It's What's Another Year who's come through on the outside to lead. As they head down between the final 2 flights is C'est Ta Chance, who's responding well on the far side. And at the last, C'est Ta Chance and Patrick Mullins land a length or so in front of a mistaken 2nd by What's Another Year. Back in 3rd, Only Mammy Can Love Me. But racing up towards the finish, C'est Ta Chance going to stay on well to win this for Paddy and Willie Mullins. C'est Ta Chance from What's Another Year in 2nd. Could be a close call for 3rd yet. Only Mammy Can Love Me holds on to that head of Je Suis and Jump Allen.
Watch live racing now on racingtv.com.